Welcome to a special edition of Like a Hawk. Hope things are going well for all of you. Hope the year went well for you. Today is going to be my top 8 hits of last year. And I'm going to try to be doing this every year, and we can see if some years are better than others. So this year I started filming in July. So the hits you're going to see actually all happened within a 6-month span. And just looking and trying to figure out where I wanted to rank these hits, it was just incredible what actually came out in just 6 months of ripping. So we're going to get into this. There were some honorable mentions. I'm actually going to show you first some cards that I broke off air. So I started practicing for the channel back in June, and I bought a couple boxes. And one of those boxes was a box of Panini Preferred 2016. And the reason I got that is I was chasing the Zeke Elliott, and there was one that had a booklet, and the Preferred was one of those that had a booklet, and I hit in the booklet a Peyton Manning booklet, Super Bowl 50 champions, and this is a game-used book of Peyton Manning, never before seen on camera. This is 38 out of 49. And there's a good look at the Peyton Manning game-used patch card from the Super Bowl. I don't know if this was actually the Super Bowl jersey, but I thought that was very cool to pull this, particularly in a practice break. And in that break, I also got my first ever one-of-one. So a lot of times I'll say it was my one-of-one baseball or one-of-one wrestling. So I hit 3 one-of-ones each in each sport, and this was off the air. This was a CJ Pro Size one-of-one autographed, Great Expectations. There's the back of that. So was very excited. Wish I had filmed this on air, but I did not. So that was honorable mention. We also have some other honorable mentions. So I have an honorable mention here from wrestling. This is going to be a Bret Hart out of Leaf, and this is going to be 6 out of 10. That was in, I believe, 2017, even though it does say 2014 in there. They did put some 2014 cards in there. This is a Francisco Lindor rookie debut out of Chrome. And the reason this is in here, even though this is a manufactured card, is because this is 5 out of 5. And it was pretty nice to hit such a low-numbered manufactured card. And I like how the red goes with the Indian colors. We also have a 1 out of 2 Michael Jordan Kobe Bryant, and these are both game-used pieces from Jordan and Kobe Bryant. That was in from a box of In the Game Used. More on that later. There's going to be another hit that came out of here, but that was just ridiculous. 1 out of 2 Jordan Bryant on the same card. Very cool. We also had, I don't know if this is my first patch card, but this is a 4 out of 5. Roquan Smith on-card autograph with the Nike player-worn patch right there. I thought this was very cool, especially because he plays for the hometown Bears. Just a solid hit. And there's the back of that card. So I just thought that was very cool to hit. And if you've been up to date on the channel, you know that I hit both of these 23 out of 25 Topps Minis, an Ohtani and a Juan Soto. So those were to round out the honorable mentions. And if you're saying, wow, that's a heck of an honorable mentions, I have to agree. I can't even believe the honorable mentions were the hits of the year. I think I would be happy with those. So we're going to put these off to the side, and we're going to start off with number 8. So number 8 is going to be the rip card I pulled. So if you're unfamiliar with this, this is a rip card of Randy Johnson, which I got in Allen and Ginter 2018. I did eventually rip the card, and inside was the Honus Wagner 398, so it's going to be a high-numbered SP. That was in the Randy Johnson. The reason I put this on here, it's a 71 out of 75, but the reason I put this on here is because this was really my first hit. I think it might have been my first box of the channel. So I was super happy to get a nice hit out of there, especially a rip card, which I've never done. And I highly suggest if you've never ripped a rip card, to at least do that once in your lifetime. It was a lot of fun, even though there wasn't anything inside of here. But I just thought that getting a rip card and having that experience is something that everybody should try to do at least once in their lifetime. So that's number 8. Number 7 is going to be the Deshaun Watson Star Signatures, and this is 1 out of 10, and that was in Unparalleled of this year. So 1 out of 10, Deshaun Watson. Really wasn't expecting much. So I even said this during the break, is that you're supposed to be getting rookies in this product, and I think I pulled, I don't know if it was Vinny Testaverde or some other older person that's retired, and then I'm like, okay, I really thought this was a rookie product, and out pops Deshaun Watson as the big hit from that break. Very surprised, very pleasant surprise. Texans are in the playoffs. We'll see what Deshaun Watson can do, but I thought that was a kind of a super hit for number 7. Number 6 was from a box of Allen and Ginter X. Now, if you're unfamiliar with that product, that was a Topps online only product, and it looked like Allen and Ginter, so it looked like these white cards, but the base cards were all black. And inside you got one of these red cards. This was Betances, Dances Pantsless, thank you, Egg, Dallin Betances. I'll have to give this to him one day. 1 out of 5. So you got one of these red cards in there. You also got a framed signature out of 25, and there were a chance to get a silver mini. And the silver minis were 1 out of 1. And I happened to pull the Ozzie Albies rookie card, 1 out of 1 from the Allen and Ginter X box. I think this was my second box. I think it was this. No, it was the first box. So Ozzie Albies Silver Mini rookie card, 101. So I'm hoping for big things out of Ozzie Albies. I don't know if I'll get this graded just so that I can get it into a holder. So I don't know if you can see that. So I have it a mini holder encased in a mag holder just to make sure that this is tight, so it's not moving around at all. So that is going to be number 6 out of there. Number 5 was interesting and just happened a couple weeks ago. So number 5 is going to be the Derek Jeter cleat piece out of Super Break, the Bar Baseball, 1 out of 1. And this is just like a gigantic player worn Derek Jeter piece of cleat. Look at that. That is a gigantic piece of cleat. It looks like it's, and you can see, I don't know if you can see again, that there's some dirt still in the shoe. I think this is the back portion of the shoe. It is authenticated by one of these sources in back. And this was one of the first case breaks that I did, actually the first true case break, because I tried some other case breaks and I got what I wanted out of the first couple boxes and I stopped. So this is going to be hit number 5 on the year, a Derek Jeter cleat piece. So talking about the case breaks I was trying to do, I tried to do what was it? I think Women's Division 2018 case break, and I was looking for a Ronda Rousey rookie card, auto rookie card. So I had a whole contest like, okay, here's 12 boxes. You're going to pick which box you think the Ronda Rousey auto is going to be in. I thought I'd open a couple on there, and then you can pick the box. I named all the boxes different women, like Sasha and Bailey, and you got to pick which box, and whichever one had the best auto was going to get a prize. The problem was the first box had what I was looking for, and that was which is number 4 on the list, a Ronda Rousey rookie card auto, and that is numbered out of 25. That is 3 out of 25. So that just messed up the entire break right there for me. Ronda Rousey rookie card autograph out of 25 in this year's women's division. Really super excited to hit this. This is what I was going for, and actually I sold all the boxes, and all the rest of them. Besides, I think I pulled an Alexa Bliss out of the second one. The other 10 boxes I sold for about $65. The price now has dropped down to $55, and I picked up another case from this, which I haven't told anybody, and I'm going to show you what I got in that case. The third hit of the year was a Shohei Ohtani 1 out of 6 autographed, player worn Angels patch. Look at that gigantic 3-color auto Ohtani. That is a sticker auto. that nice piece. And this is going to be an event worn patch that I guess they had him sign at Leaf. And that is an Ohtani. So I was glad to get an Ohtani rookie card, particularly a patch, now, or particularly an auto. You got one of these, there was one of these in every case. And I only bought one box, and I happened to pull this auto out of it. So the Jordan and Bryant 1 out of 2, along with this Ohtani. Go ahead and watch that break. It was a lot of fun. There's some also super big hits in there. 1 out of 6 Ohtani auto is going to ramp up to hit number 3 on the year. Hit number 2. So I remember how I sold. I sold the boxes of women's division, and I believe I used that money to buy a case of Avengers Infinity War. And the reason why I did that, because I thought overall the product this year in Avengers Infinity War was very cool. Even the base cards were awesome. They were hits upon themselves. And I was looking for the Thanos auto. That was the card to get for me. And I was hoping that I'd at least get a good auto, a couple good autos out of there, maybe even a nice sketch. And first, I just opened 2 boxes of the case, and I was going to try to go through the rest of the boxes. And believe in box number 2, out popped a Thanos redemption card. And this is the fruits of that card. This is the Josh Brolin as Thanos autographed Avengers Infinity War auto, which falls into number 2. Normally this is going to be number 1. It was very hard for me to determine what would be number 1 and number 2 on this list this year. I think in my heart, this is probably more of a favorite PC card than number 1 is, just because Infinity Gauntlet meant so much to me as a kid. I loved that series. It was my favorite series. It was the first time I really saw, I wasn't around with Secret Wars or reading comics when Secret Wars came out, and this is the first time that all the comic book characters came together to be in one comic and to fight one villain. I just thought Thanos was the coolest back then. So Thanos autographed card. There's only 30 of these that came in the sealed product. There were supposed to be some more in the E version, and I don't know how many more were in the E version, but it's probably going to be less than 100. So the Thanos autographed, Josh Brolin as Thanos autographed card from Avengers Infinity War. And strangely enough, I sold the rest of that case and bought a couple PC cards which I've yet to unveil. They have been squirreled away for a mail day, which I have yet to do. So I have a lot of surprises in 2019. Hit number 1 is, I think, what the channel has been known for so far. I still get at least one message a week about this hit. And this came out of a very generic 2018 Donruss box, which was, I think, $75 at the time. Not expecting too much from a Donruss pack or Donruss box. Figuring maybe you're hoping for a low-numbered rookie card. And once again, when I think I'm going to try for a rookie card, it was the vet that stole the show. And number 1 this year for just the hits is the Tom Brady 5 out of 5 autographed hit Gridiron Kings from 2018 Donruss. It's such a gorgeous card. As I mentioned before, there's the back of that. I love Gridiron Kings. I love Diamond Kings. When I was a kid, that was the set that I always wanted. When I went through the rack packs, I always make sure to get a Diamond King rack packed, one that had a Diamond King right on the front. So Gridiron Kings meant a lot. And just a Tom Brady who rarely signs anymore. And to hit a 5 out of 5 Tom Brady from, like I said, a very generic 2018 Donruss box was just unbelievable. And one that I think the channel got its footing from. So this is the monster hit of the year in 2018, the Tom Brady 5 out of 5 autograph. And that is going to do it. I would, for this year, I love to hear about what your monster hit of the year was. You can go ahead and leave that in the comments. Again, I always love reading about what you guys and gals get out of what you break. And I always mentioned in my Just the Hits, if you leave what top hits you hit during the week, I'll mention it to everybody in the next Just the Hits video. I want to thank everybody for checking this video out, for everybody for believing in the channel. We got to about 350 viewers or 350 subs the first year or first 6 months, and I'm hoping to expand on that. If not, then I love to have this nice close-knit group that we formed here, and to talk about the hobby and to share our hits together, because that's what collecting is mainly in the end. Collecting, whether it's piecing individual players you like, trying to collect a set, looking for monsters, however you want to collect, just enjoy the hobby, enjoy your memories, enjoy the sharing with one another. Don't be mean to each other, and just say congrats, and who knows, the next big hit is waiting in that could be waiting in that next box of yours. So I appreciate you checking out this video. If you liked the video, hit that like button below. If you want to be part of the giveaways, hope to do a lot more. There's still a season-long NFL contest that's going on for a few more weeks. Hit that sub button below. Feel free to tell me about your hits in the comments. Always love to hear about those. And of course, there's social media, Instagram and Twitter, @LikeAHawkCards, all one word. I hope you had a lot of luck in 2018 with lots more in 2019. And thanks for watching Like a Hawk.